It's so iconic having a enforcer right here to talk. Well, where you're the last person I thought I'd been bumping on my little errand run. Don't tell me you're still hung up over that. Now, now I want to know what's that. You never change, do you? Shut your filthy mouth. You lay your hands on my baby girl and you choke her like she was a damn shoe toy. Why am I ever trying to lecture you anyway? You won't get it. All you do is break shit. Oh, twist your panties already. Besides, I'm pretty sure you caught a glimpse of my own prized possession early. Now tell me, would such a terrible person take such a good care of it? I don't think for a second that you are some saint now. You will never know what that truck mean. Wait a second, it's talking about the freaking truck. Well, at any rate, I'm not here to dig up old wounds. Why make enemies out of allies? It's your choice to be butthurt about it. He's talking about the freaking car. We're just now hitting peak hours despite all the commotion earlier in the day. Those passengers don't hold a candle to the usual suspect we get in the evening. It's kind of funny that heaps praise on me for holding down the fort when it's busy, but he doesn't bat an eye at how well I handle the roading regularly. I don't know if he just expects that out of me, or if he's easier on them because they are all his age. Yeah, figures the Bearfields are buzzing tonight. They always rely themselves up wherever something happens during the day. Now I can still keep a handle of them, of course. I like to think I'm well traveler, but out there I'm picking up on a lot of things I never gave much thought in the city. The farmers swear by fresh produce. They say it does wonders for your health. I then met an older man who could use that advice or some supplements. It's interesting to hear their takes on healthy living. Perhaps this was the bartender meant by making connections? I'm grateful to the villagers for welcoming us for the night. It's incredible kind of them. I live in Alteria and I visit Crossbell quite often, but this village has a certain charm I have never experienced before. It's nothing like the hustle and bustle of the city. I feel at ease here. I'm looking forward to Remiferia, but I'm kind of glad we ended up stopping here. My children are rightly proud of their home, my daughter most of all. She wears the cloth well, for certain, brings a tear from her old man's eye. Now my son call it conjecture, but I see the stars in his future. Annie's shrinking violet, I told ya, but she really puts a smile on my face. My wife was giving me a hard time the other day, and you know what Anya did? She stepped up to bat for me. That was the happiest I have felt all year. Love her to death, the kid. You can imagine my wife pretty headstrong herself. Take a stubborn one to put up with me. Ken took after us for sure. Kid's always getting his nose in stuff. But Annie, by my sweet little angel, she's just perfect. Wherever she get that from, I wonder. I'm starting to sound like the old friend of mine fawning over his own kid for months on end. Perhaps that's just what us old conjurers like to do, leave vicariously through our children and punish any poor soul who lends an ear.
Okay.
I helped serve meals over at the village hall. It's a relief to see them adjusting well and sitting in spite of everything. I can't help but feel like we were missing somebody though, somebody big. Maybe it's just my mind playing tricks on me. That guy in the shades, he sticks out like a real sore thumb. I can tell he's no average Joe just by the way he drinks. It's like he has a strange hold on the room, even more than the typical Jagger does. But well, gotta treat him like any other customer for now. If he's buying, I'm selling. The villager have been chatting with me, asking if I'm a new hire. Makes them sad when I explain it, but they've been encouraging me. It's been a while since someone says something nice to me. Maybe this is my chance to start over, start living smartly instead of racking up debts. Oh my god. I mean, I know you kinda try to kill us in Libera, but I fucking love you. Bye. I freaking love the interaction of this game. Like, it's not like you're the bad guy, you know? Unless you kill me. But yeah. I remember hearing this story about Hunter who took down some freakish monstrosity out east. Sounds overblown, probably just an urban legend. Reminds me of the story I used to read as a kid. Those really got my young heart racing. He's not angry anymore. Since my bag got stolen, I wasn't able to go fishing after noon. But you know, I got to experience a lot of things you can't find back in the city. And I found some good spot here too. I don't mind the time I spent one bit. Maybe I'll come back with friends sometime. Now Ken, give him some space, okay? Lashkar really coming to his own. I see. Oh. Lashka wanted to play too, but mommy say not right now. I don't get it. Can we play with him tomorrow then? Annie's a bit apprehensive. I think she gets that from me, but Kent is her polar opposite. I have no idea who he takes after. Well, I had no idea. I do have an idea, being honest, but Gonzalez is still a good man. I understand Ken looking up to him. Thank you so much for helping me find Nero, Lashka. No problem. I mean, of course, it's all in a day work of a bracer training. I'm just glad Nero is okay. I don't like seeing you sad. It makes me sad too. Oh, thanks, Lashkar. I know you will be a bracer someday. You are so kind and strong. Wow, thanks. Now I wanna be a bracer even more. Oh, just wanted to ask, do you wanna maybe go to the capital sometime together? I mean, I just wanna see the main guild bracer there. You can tag along and we can tour together. Well, if you let me, then yeah. I bet it will be really fun seeing the capital together. I can always count on Lashkar. I'm excited to go to the capital with him. But I wonder why he won't play with me and Kent anymore. Ah man, why I'm getting so nervous over this. I gotta make sure a worth of her, and that means becoming a strong bracer she can rely on. I'm sure of it. Knowing is half the battle, and I think I got it all figured out. He's really grabbed my attention. I feel like if I take my eye off him, he will vanish into thin air. You don't see many mysterious type like him around this village. He's very intriguing. The capital and its town folks are just full of suspense. I hear from Rand that Kaina's doing the shopping fronts for her job now. She may even head out to some big city for college. I know it's part of her job, but man, it makes me jealous that she gets to go out to the city so much. Ah, no. And I bum. Oh, what can I get you? We're closing soon. So, just a heads up. Honestly, I'd really rather my grandpa close the shop earlier in a day. But his stubborn old cottager, it his way of highway and his way is we're open late. Things were smoother when my parents were here. We gotta jump through hoops a bit when it's just us two. We want me to settle down with a woman too, but really, who's got time? I mean, does she play? My grandson always telling me that I shouldn't stay open so late. But sometimes you get good customers at night, like that beauties who stopped by just a bit ago. Besides, I can still run the shop, so what's the harm in running it late? Ain't not gonna tell old fucking how to run his shop, no sir. That say it does stretch me a bit thin. Sometimes there's only so much we can do, just the two of us. It was a lot easier back when my son and his wife were here to split up the workload. I just wish my grandson would find himself a good lady. Did one of us say that? Made that sound? Okay. I was just talking with the officer about what we should do. No one was at fault for the accident, but nonetheless the passenger itineraries have been disrupted. Ideally, I like to get back on the road and get them through custom by noon tomorrow. We are finally making some progress here, now that it's looking like the bus will be back on the road tomorrow. We are not out of the woods yet, the night is plenty dangerous and we are not in great shape here as it is. The monster though, I think we'll have a bracer down here soon to handle us.
Well,
there's not much I can do about bracer as the one officer out here. I know the top brass doesn't like them sticking their noses in our business, but I'm not one to look a gift horse in the mouth personally. Shin. I think it's Jin. I think it's Jin. Like Jin with a Z and a Jin. Jin. Like Jin. I know. But like class with me with how to say his name. I think it's him. I don't think it's either of the three of them. Sadly. So who can it be? I'm in no rush. Take what time you need. I don't have much to do back home, so there's nothing waiting for me. I'm in no okay. I'm sorry. Damn, to that. Rangy real worry word sometimes. Personally, I think we should trust Kaina's judgment. Our little girl is growing up. If she wants to leave the nest already, that's her choice. I think doing out and seeing what the war has to offer will do wonders for her. Of course, I'm still worried about her. And I do wish she didn't spring this on us so suddenly. I'm sure Goddard knows his stuff, but I just don't know about Kanye's going out shopping so much. I mean, I get it, real world expensive is important and all, but she's my one and only girl. I can't help but worry, you know? She says she wants to go out to Basel. She wants to visit Loglain to see the Eastern art out there. Those places are worlds away from here. I know Goddard's all gung-ho about it. He wants her to get some experience under her belt. I cannot open going to you guys' house, okay. My little brother Lashkar, he wants to be a bracer when he grows up. It makes me proud as his sister that he wants to help people like that. I joined the faith for similar reasons myself. It feels gratified to be source of strength and goodwill for the village. He shares that passion with me. It makes me happy to have him as my brother. I found Lashkar talking with one of his friends just a moment ago, and goddess has he grown in time away. Now that I'm back home, I can watch him grow up for myself together with the goddess. I don't know, where's the goddess? Oh wait, somebody's upstairs. Today was not your ordinary day. I'm just relieved that Mayor Wang was able to smooth things over with the passengers. By the time I thought about letting out some of the chapel's room, he already arranged things with the meeting hall instead. He's still sharp as ever. Thanks to him and Goddard, this wall debacle should pass within the next day or two. Watching everyone band together to figure out a solution like that makes me proud to serve here, even if it's just my assignment. Oh goddess, I pray again for the safety of these good villagers and the travelers they invite into their homes. I'm like, it's her quest. I'm like, boom. Okay, now we can go to the red spot. Ah, welcome back. Hey, boss, these guys wanted to ask you some question. Have you got a minute? Oh yeah, I remember seeing you around earlier. Sorry for blowing you off, had to hammer out repairs on the bus. Oh, not a problem. I'm sure the passengers are much more relieved now. Your apprentice was a big help too. Yup, I handled their every need while you were away, no sweet. Oh, that reminds me, they had one specific question. I remember seeing you talk to that Jagger lady the other day before you lent her our truck. What was she doing with it? Oh, her, right. She bought a whole ton of gas as it happened. Hell, she bought every last drop I had of the stuff. I just had it lying around as I saw before she snatched it up. Not sometimes you buy in bulks nowadays, but I'm not poking that hornet's nest. Ain't my business. Gas? You mean the stuff that all combusting engines ran out? I mean, I guess a Jaguar may have their uses for it. You never know. I don't know why Aidan would be using those old kind of machines. And whatever she's doing with it, why would she pick up it now of all time? Right, you think this be a low priority for her right now. So just what could she be using it for? I can think of a couple off the top of my head, but we don't have enough info to make any kind of educated guess. We gotta piece together the kind of picture first. I'm like, where is it? The mayor house, right? This is quite concerning. Agree, should we contact the guild? Did something else happen? Oh, good to see you again. As you may have heard, we lent the meeting hall to the standard passenger for the night. I went to check on them just now and we can find one of the passengers. From the other passenger description, it was a man with a very elaborate get-up and striking appearance. We looked at the inn and he didn't check into a room there either. He may very well be in danger if he's stranded outside the village. Van, could that be? First the Beale, the self-proclaimed bohemian that a certain jackass was after. And he left the village earlier too, didn't he? Maybe he realized he was doing photo. Or I'm like, maybe he's from the church. I'm like, yeah, say everything that he may be. What's next? We got our own business to take care of, but we will keep an eye out for him. Should we just tell the local officer if we find him? Yes, that will be much appreciated. I do apologize for having embroiled you in all of this.
Oh no. Don't tell me.
Is that an Orbital bike?
That's one cool looking machine it is, a vehicle. Yes, this is called an orbital bike. It's kind of like a bicycle that's powered on by orbital energy. Surprised you knew that much. They first became a thing in the Empire 3 years ago, but Vern had been looking into the idea around then too. A year after that, the 4 big manufacturers here started flooding the market with them. This bike boy, this red star large bike, and it's fast as hell, top speed too. Don't tell Miss Angelica. I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess this timing belongs to Direwolf. Ah, okay. I think you're right on the money. You have a pretty tool to ride it. This model just hit the mark, so it's probably had a hefty price tag. Yeah, heftier than my truck. Figured that filthy enforcer will be rolling in Mira. It's just not fair. He doesn't deserve a sweet ride after what he did to my ride. I feel like I'm missing something. What exactly happened between you two? I'm glad you asked. Let me give you the full rundown. It all started 2.5 years ago. Wait, could you just give us the short version, please? Nope, I'm not skipping on any details, so buckle up. The fucking song! Ooh! Why this song is hitting? I don't know. It's hitting feels, and I freaking nothing's happening. A while back, I got a request from the Direwolf. He runs with a dangerous crowd, so I was hesitated to take it on at first. But the job sounded simple enough, and there was someone in need of help. Figured it could hurt to back him up. The two of us dropped someplace and beat the shit out of some scumbags. There, just when I thought it was all over, they brought out the big guns, a giant Airbonia weapon. It was a 7-acre-tall humanoid robot that Empire nobles used in a war several years back. I imagine they got in off the black market. I knew immediately that it was way out of our league. I told the Direwolf we should fall back, but he had another bright idea. That freaking bastard threw my truck at the robot. That attack did the job, of course. He was able to finish it off barehanded after that. Too bad it came at the expense of my poor baby. He turned her into a pile of scrap metal. I'm sorry for your loss, but we rode here in just this morning. I'm guessing you had it fixed at some point. What? Hell no! You can't fix a car that's been chucked at a giant robot. He gave me this one in a vain attempt to extend an olive branch. It's the same model as my old one. The cheap asshole bought it used, but it was in decent enough condition, I guess. But I ain't accepting his apology. I poured my heart, soul and hard-earned mirror into taking my old partner out with custom parts. I had to do it all over again, and that took me 2 years. 2 years! That's why I'm holding on this grudge till I'm 6 arch under. Was that a car horn? The hell, who honked their horn in the middle of the night? Who. That's a strange looking. It's a freaking bracer one. Who. It's an off-road from Lino range. They're good for driving. Okay. But the Demble is. Who? Oh.
That was a longer drive than I expected. Oh, and that looks like the bus. Guess they finished the repair job. I should speak with the driver and the authorities so I can get up to speed on what's been happening. Damn, is that an Ingert pickup truck? Someone's got good taste. Holy crap! Am I really seeing Red Star's monster machine in the flesh? Man, that other Etwas bike is pretty cool too. But this thing is a work of art. What I wouldn't give to get my hands on one of these.
Someone's a fan, huh?
Whoa! Where'd you come from? Don't scare me like that. Were you all passengers on this bus? I'm from the Bracer Guild, and I have some questions. Oh no, not you.
Oh yeah, I remember you. You're the guy who was with Zin and Elaine yesterday. I hear you took a train out of town for business. I'm guessing you wrapped that up early. Were you asked to come here afterwards? No rest for the weary, huh?
Ah, well, it's all part of the job. Everyone else's hands are tied, so I decided to come. Wait, that's not important. My name is Alvis. I'm a C-rank bracer.
Oh. Oh.
There's no need to introduce yourself, Van Arkride. I'm well aware of you and your profession. Instead, why don't you explain what you're doing here,
Classified. If you want that info, you gotta join the Arkside Solution crew. You should be glad we were in the area though, since we saved that boss and everyone on it. What? You did? Wait, no, I remember hearing that. I also hear you demand compensation for it. What kind of man seeks to profit off those Imperial? No bracer will ever dream of doing such a thing. Not only that, but you have the gall to charge higher rates than us. Have you no shame? Not really. At least try to come up with an explanation for your actions. Excuse me, may I interrupt for a moment? I initially have reservation about his handling of the boss incident as well. However, I come to the conclusion that Van's price was perfectly reasonable given the risks involved. Also, I would like clarification on one of your points. Why should he be expected to behave like a bracer when he is in one? You go, girl. I mean, we stand a bracer, but you go, girl. Furthermore, the guild received financial aid from the Epstein Foundation. Unlike you, Van doesn't have that privilege. So it only makes sense that he will charge a little more than you. He has to make ends meet too, you know? I truly admire the guild's ideals, and that's precisely why I'm disappointed to see you justice one of the people you are sworn to protect and serve. Oh. Got him. Huh. First Elaine stuck up for this one good punk, and now this girl's doing the same. Why? He must have brainwashed them all. That's the only explanation. Okay, I admit it that I was a bit out of line, and you have my thanks for saving the boss. But I suggest you back off from here, Sprigna. The Bracer Guild on the case now, so your presence is no longer required. We'll have this monster by Mystery Square away in no time flat, so if you could mose on over to the sideline, that would be swell. Wow, rude much? I've never met a hot-headed racer before. All the ones I have run into back home were pretty chill. Oh, I didn't realize the guild had branches in the Central East. Won't be living up to their ideals if they didn't. Hey, he ain't exactly mature, but he's gotta be at least a little strong if he made it to the C rank. May be able to make use of him later. Van, you do realize you're sounding like a villain, right? I wonder where he ran off to. Probably the police station. He can make our way over there later.
Okay, I think we've got enough info at this point.
Great. Then let's go back to the inn and go over what we learned.
Sounds good to me.
Well, we managed to gather a lot of information in record time. Yeah, I think we can just ignore that bracer for now. Though I'm surprised we never run into that mint hair guy. Then there is the story we heard at the factory. The ones about the gasoline, right? That liquid was once a common fuel source for machines, but now it's mainly used as a solvent or for starting fires. Our clan keeps some in storage for certain weapons too. I hear you can find a substance it's made from in the Central East. But why would Ida need something like that? Could ask the same thing about the wires. Ha, there you are. Hey, what's up? You know that woman you were asking about earlier? Well, she just dropped by the inn. Wait, what? Ida came here for real? She asked me to do something for her and then dropped off before I could mention you were looking for her. She left 3 letters with me. One of them is addressed to an Asen's child, another to the guild branch in the capital, and the one is to a Kruga. She left me money to mail them out, but when I opened the envelope there was 10,000 mira inside. I don't need this much just to send a few letters. That's why I ran out after her. Also, she looked dreadful pale, if it too much. Aida. Hey, wait, kiddo. We were going after her. Right, we'll take care of this, so don't worry. Now, that's a face I didn't expect to see. Not here, anyway. She must be in a dire strait if she didn't notice me. Ida, what are you? Cool your jets, Fairy. She can't have gone that far. Let's head to one of the exits and see if we can find her. Understood. If she really is unwell, we should hurry.
All the lights, they're passing by, and all my thoughts, they multiply. I see it flash before my eyes.